NASCAR Cup Series qualifying is officially concluded for the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro, and Shane Van Gisbergen has won the pole for the All-Star Open, and Brad Keslowski has won the pole for the All-Star race. What's going, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to the video. As I just said a second ago, NASCAR Cup Series qualifying is officially done from North Wilkesboro for the All-Star race and the All-Star Open, and Shane Van Gisbergen has won the pole for the All-Star Open, and Brad Keslowski has won the pole for the All-Star race as well. This is a major deal for Shane Van Gisbergen. Let's talk about his qualifying run. So, of course, how they did qualifying was the main thing they were focusing on was the pickers. And the picker for Shane Van Gisbergen did a really, really good job. But where Shane Van Gisbergen beat everybody that's going in the Open, like Bubba Walls, like Ty Gibbs, like Todd Gillen, like Eric Jones, like John Nemechek, all those guys that are racing in the Open, where he absolutely did a fantastic job, was entering pit road coming in. We know he's one of the best breakers in NASCAR. That's one of the big reasons why he won the Chicago Street Course in 2023 in his NASCAR Cup Series debut, because he can break better, in my opinion, than anybody else in the field. I think Brad outbroke him a little bit, but his time was really, really good, and he did a good job coming to pit road as well. He didn't speed on pit road. One of the issues that SVG has had this year has been speeding on pit road. But this time he nailed it, they delivered, and he did a really good job coming off at pit road and coming into pit road as well. This is a big deal for Shane Van Gisbergen, because we know that Shane Van Gisbergen has not had the best run in 2025. Now, I think a lot of that is attributed to, one, not having as much experience on the ovals at this point, but we know SVG is still learning, and I think the last couple weeks in particular, this number 88 team has been showing a lot of improvement. Shane Van Gisbergen scored a top 20 at Kansas Speedway, and then, of course, he did run very well. Darlington got a top 20 there and finished in the top 25 at Texas Motor Speedway as well. And I think slowly as the year has progressed and gone on, I do think that Shane Van Gisbergen has been doing a very solid and a very, very good job. This also is technically his first pole on an oval at this point. Granted, it doesn't count for points, but it technically is his first oval pole. So this is a really big deal, because we know he's won a lot of poles on road courses. He won multiple in Xfinity last year, won the pole at Portland, I'm pretty sure. Also won the pole at Sonoma Raceway, and he also won the pole at Chicago Street Course in the Xfinity Series as well. But I think that Shane Van Gisbergen has been getting better as the year progressed and go on. You think about all the rumors that have been started recently about him maybe losing his seat. I know Dorval McClure brought it up, and some people think that he's on the hot seat, which I think is ridiculous, considering that Shane Van Gisbergen is still a rookie currently at this moment. But this is a big deal for him to be on that pole. And I think a lot of us were not fully expecting that Shane Van Gisbergen was going to go out there and, get a pole, for instance. We all thought he was going to get in by the fan vote, but he showed solid speed in practice too. Let's not get that twisted. He had decent speed in practice today, closer to the field than we've seen, because I think he's been really good on the shorter, flatter ovals. He was really good at the Clash, got a top 10 finish there, and now he's starting on the pole, and we know he's really good at Martins on the fall. He kind of struggled in the spring race this year, but Shane Van Gisbergen has generally been really fast on those types of tracks. So I think that this could really play a big role in a lot of road course guys historically were really good at this track. Jeff Gordon was great here when it was around a long time ago. Ricky Rudd was really good here. Mark Martin was really good here, and a lot of really good legends who were great on road courses were really good at this racetrack, and I think that played a role in him getting that pole too. So congratulations to Shane Van Gisbergen on winning the pole for the All-Star Open. This is a really big confidence booster for him. We know he's not really high up in the points, 35th currently at the moment, but something like this could really be a massive and huge confidence booster for the driver of Trackhouse Racing and can really turn the corner for him. The other driver won the pole was Brad Keslowski. Brad Keslowski has won the pole for the main All-Star race and will start on the pole in the main event as he tries to go for $1 million. This is big for Brad Keslowski, and I think a little bit of a surprise too, considering Brad Keslowski has not qualified very well in 2025. But Brad Keslowski did a really good job in qualifying. He nailed it in the main All-Star qualifying event. Did best of breaking anybody in the field. He didn't speed on pit road, and his pit crew generally did a fantastic job. One of the best pit stops we've seen from anybody. But unlike other people who struggled, like Ryan Blaney, who got a speeding penalty, Ross Chastain, who got a speeding penalty, he didn't have a speeding penalty. He nailed the pit stop, did a fantastic job, and he'll start on the pole. Now, the rest of the field is going to be sorted by the heats tomorrow. That is going to be the big thing to watch out for, is because even if Brad Keselowski doesn't end up winning the heat races, it doesn't matter because he'll be starting on the pole no matter what, unless, of course, he does have to go to a backup car, which if he does have to go to a backup car and crashes during the heat races, then that will play a major role there. So congratulations to Brad. It's been a rough season for the 6 team, and especially with a lot of stuff happening at RFK. They got handed a really big penalty recently for Chris Bush. Buescher, and then, of course, Ryan Preece got disqualified at Talladega. This is a major, major win for Brad, so congratulations to him on winning the pole for the All-Star race. It's a major confidence booster for the team. I think they've had a ton of bad luck this year. Something like this can really help them out. But going back to Shane Van Gisbergen again, this is a major deal for the number 88 team. They really, really needed this. They needed stuff to go their way. They haven't had the overall pace and speed consistently this year. They're getting better. There's no denying that, but everyone's kind of talking about it, and people think we're going to get rid of winning you're in, and many people think that Suarez is a better driver than Shane Van Gisbergen, which overall I think all around, SVG is a better driver than Daniel Suarez. Yes, Suarez does have an Xfinity Series championship, but Shane Van Gisbergen is overall a much better race car driver than Daniel Suarez when you look at his 3 Supercar championships. So I'm very intrigued to see how it's going to go in the Open on Sunday. The big goal now is to try to go out there and win that All-Star Open, get it done, and glad to see that he got the pole. This is a big win for SVG, and I think a big confidence booster. And he talked about this earlier this week too with Bozy Tatarevic. He says he's really struggled in Cup because of lack of practice. He got 50 minutes of practice today and showed solid speed. Look at Kyle Busch too. He's talked about not having a lot of practice. He was the fastest car circuit in Americas, and SVG was really close to him. 2 guys that I think could really benefit from having a lot of practice with this car. He'd be a lot of really good drivers in the field too, like Riley Herbst too and Noah Gragson. So I think it's a major deal for Shane Van Gisbergen. I think this is a major, major win for the number 88 team. I think there's a chance you could see a second half of a season rise. We saw this with Zane Smith last year. Zane Smith desperately struggled with Steven Duran, and they really turned the corner and bounced back and put together some really strong performances. So nonetheless, a really big deal for Shane Van Gisbergen to get that first pole in the Cup Series this year. I know technically doesn't count toward a normal pole, but it's still a big deal for him to win the All-Star Open pole. We'll see if he can go out there and find a way to win the All-Star Open. I hope he can do it. I hope he can have the chance and opportunity to win the All-Star Open in 2025. It'll be huge if he get that Red Bull car and the WeatherTech car in victory lane and find his way into the All-Star race as well. So, that is going to be today's special breaking video on the pole sitters of Shane Van Gisbergen and Brad Keslowski. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. How excited are you to see that Shane Van Gisbergen won the pole for the Cup Series race at the Open for the North Wilkesboro race? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think that SVG will have a chance and opportunity to win the Open or not on Sunday? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we are going to have more content dropping. We're going to have reactions to the Truck Series race. If Kyle Larson doesn't make the Fast 12, we'll do a video on his qualifying run, and we're also going to have reactions to the heat races as well. Then on Sunday, we're going to have the race, not the race picks, we're going to have reactions to the All-Star heat race, the All-Star Open, and we'll also do the All-Star race review as well. Talk about Shane Van Gisbergen, Haley Deegan, Carl Ertz, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, other people like Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Connor Zillis, Junior Motorsports, Red Bull, Frankie Muniz, Matt DiBenedetto, Denny Hamlin, other people in NASCAR. We'll be talking about them on the channel in the coming days and weeks. We got a lot of really great and fun content dropping soon. Next week's the Coke 600, which I'm really excited and really looking forward to that event. It's going to be a fun time on this channel. We've got more supercar guys likely coming over like Cam Waters, Will Brown, and Brock Feeney soon, which that should be really exciting. So we got a lot of great content dropping really soon on the channel. We'll also talk about the Car Star race as well that happened where Landon Lewis picked up the win. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.